What if you were a child struggling to learn to read, but no one offered to help you? What if you were a teenager not sure of what you wanted to do when you grew up, and no one had the time to talk or listen to you? What if you were too cool to talk to your parents, but needed to talk to someone who could help you make better choices?
For students to thrive, they need the influence of adult role models. A growing problem in our country and in our community is that students are losing those role models.
Partners for New Generations supports educators in Los Altos and Mountain View school districts in realizing the full potential of our youth. This is accomplished through the recruitment, training, and placement of volunteer tutors and mentors who work closely with our students.
And it's my great pleasure to talk to you about Partners for New Generation, P&G. I've had the pleasure of working with P&G for just over a decade now. Amazing group of adults who have given up their time and resources to work with our kids. But what's often lacking is that positive adult role model. They may have lots of role models out there, but they're not always positive. That's where P&G comes in. To have an adult outside of the family that's willing to come in and take a student to lunch, take a kid to the ball game, just talk about anything that's on the student's mind. It's very, very powerful for our kids.
A tutor works one-on-one or with a small group. They help with reading, writing, math, and other subjects. Tutors generally work under the supervision of a teacher for about 1 hour a week. The school where they work is usually chosen by the volunteer.
I'm Liz Nyberg. I have been tutoring at the elementary level for the last 8 years. Reading is such an important subject that I try to keep my calendar clear and always make my commitment. And when I finish my hour with my 2 different students, I have such a big smile on my face because I have enjoyed it and I feel I'm really making a difference in their lives.
A mentor is matched with a high school student with similar interests and serves as a non-judgmental role model to develop self-esteem and support their students' goals and aspirations. They meet at least twice a month. Many teenagers want someone to listen and respond to what they are thinking. You can help our next generation to develop skills they may not know they have just by listening and letting them share their thoughts. Let's listen to a volunteer mentor and her mentee as they talk about the experience.
My name is Pam Lehner. I'm a mentor with the Partners for New Generation program. I've mentored 3 young girls through that program. 2 of them are now seniors in college, and I'm continuing to mentor them through another program through which they got a scholarship. And now I'm mentoring Olivia Almos, who is a senior at Mountain View High. Olivia, would you like to tell a little bit about what mentoring means to you?
Mentoring means a lot to me. I've had a mentor since freshman year. I decided to get involved in the mentoring program because I wanted someone to talk to on the side. When I was going through rough patches with friends or with relationships or things like that, it's nice to have someone other than your family to go and talk about it with, just to get a fresh perspective, and just to have someone always be there for you is really nice, and just always having someone to call, I guess. Like, I don't hesitate to call Pam, like, Pam, I'm having a bad day, or like, you know, Pam. But yeah, it's meant a lot to me just to have someone to talk to, and knowing someone really cares about you. It's really important.
It's been really fun for me. I started out with this program after my last child went to college, and I had worked with young people at a high school before and really enjoyed it. I didn't expect to get as much out of the program as I did, though. I was really amazed.
We had a professional artist many years ago pair up with one of our students. Our student Chris was interested in painting, but gosh, photography sounded really interesting. He and the mentor got to talking. Chris went on to the Art Institute in San Francisco. 2 years ago, he shot the Grammys. That's the kind of thing that can happen with a mentor relationship.
I wanted to be mentored because I didn't really have a strong support system at home. You know, my grandparents raised me, didn't speak English all too well, and you know, I guess when you're a kid, you just think that you can only be a certain type of individual, or you can only have a certain type of job because of the limitations that you might have or may think you have. And so the mentorship program really allowed me to kind of look outside of that and make sure that I was thinking bigger for myself. My mentor was Rich Fisher, who was the superintendent of the high school. I lucked out. Life without a mentor. I mean, it sounds trite, but I could not have imagined it without him, frankly.
P&G has been connecting Mountain View and Los Altos students with community volunteers with great success since 1995, but the need for mentors and tutors today is greater than ever before. Will you volunteer to be a mentor at the high school level, or a tutor at the elementary, junior high, or high school level? Do you have an hour a week to give to a student? Are you ready to enrich your life with a new young friend? Will you join us?